Since 1995, the testing of illicit and performance-enhancing drugs in student athletes has been mandatory. I strongly believe that student athletes should undergo regular drug testing to maintain an even playing field, as performance-enhancing drugs will give them an edge over their competition. I will then discuss how student athletes, particularly in Division 1, are seen as role models to the youth of today. And finally, I will talk about how educational institutes are the perfect place to test for drugs, as they have excellent health and counselling services to help the students rehab. Much of the information I'm going to share with you today came from the NCAA, sportsjournal.com, and the New York Times. Performance-enhancing drugs will give some students a large edge over their competition and ruin the fairness of collegiate sport. Currently, the NCAA only randomly tests from a sample of student athletes every year, and this needs to change now. Don Hooton, the father of Tim Hooton, a student athlete who committed suicide in 2003 after steroid abuse and a large court case, has said that we have a real problem here and we're not getting at it. It's not only to be fair to the competition, but only to the younger generations who see these athletes as role models and people they aspire to be. Today, Division 1 athletes are just as big a role model as the youth as professional stars are. Just as when a professional athlete is caught doping, when a student athlete is caught, it breaks the hearts of young athletes across the country who aspire to one day be in their position. These students are in such a privileged position to be playing collegiate sport, and for them to take drugs just shows how unappreciative they are to be in the position. Collegiate sport has a level of integrity that needs to be maintained by all athletes, coaches, and staff members. If this means the regular testing of all athletes that participate in any sport and any division, this needs to happen. Finally, if students are caught to be taking illicit drugs, universities and colleges today around the country all have excellent health and counselling services to help them fight these addictions. Currently, when a student is caught taking performance-enhancing drugs, they are banned for 12 months from all collegiate sport. If they are caught a second time, they are banned for life, which will also impact any possibilities of playing professionally. So I believe that it's better for a student to be caught taking drugs in college rather than when they become a professional, where the punishments are much more devastating. In professional sport, when you're caught, the likelihood of playing again is very slim. The counsellors will be able to help the student through a rehab process and get their life and career back on track after their first 12-month ban, and this will ensure that they won't be caught again. The key to stopping athletes taking drugs starts at the college level. In conclusion, I strongly believe that the NCAA and all educational institutes around the country all need to perform regular drug testing of all their student athletes in all sports. This could be weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, just needs to be regular. These students act as role models to the wider community, and the taking of drugs will only let everyone down. We need to catch drug takers so that the counselling departments of universities across the country can help the students become clean now. Yes, the NCAA and the Supreme Court have both made progress in stopping the use of drugs, but they still have a long way to go. Hopefully in a few years' time, we won't see any students taking drugs. Thank you.